Hello, it's Elmer from the Child and Family Centres in Huntingdonshire. Boo. No, it's not Elmer at all. It's Sarah from the Child and Family Centres across Huntingdonshire. I hope you are well. Well, this afternoon I was getting ready for our nice calm down routine. It's nearly bedtime. It's nice to have a nice calming relaxation just before you go to bed. And I thought, now what can I do to make things all nice and relaxing, ready for bedtime? And I thought I'll do some craft. Craft is a very therapeutic activity. So I thought that could be part of my bedtime routine, to make a craft, to be very calm, very peaceful while I'm getting ready for the bedtime routine. So I made this very, very lovely Elmer mask. We've been doing Storycraft this week. It's one of our new sessions across the Huntingdonshire Child and Family Centres, and I thought it'd be really nice to show you how to make one of these little masks. So I've done that. Made you a little elephant mask out of some paper plates, toilet tubes, some coloured paper, some goggly eyes and some milk bottle tops, and I've put that on the YouTube channel so you can have a little look at that to see how you can make your own Elmer. And then I thought, well, while I'm making Elmer craft, our story for this evening can be the Elmer story. So I've got this for you today. Here we have Elmer here. It's written and illustrated by David McKee. This one is an Andersen Press book, and we read lots of Elmers in our sessions, and I thought it'd be a nice one to have for our bedtime routine. So hopefully you've done your calming activity, you've had some supper, you've had a nice drink of milk, maybe a glass of water, you've had a bath, you've got your pyjamas on, you're all snuggly, you've got your wiggles and your giggles out. The last thing we need is our listening ears on, click, our looking eyes on. Yes, I can see you looking, so you're ready. So, Elmer, our lovely patchwork elephant. There once was a herd of elephants. Elephants young, elephants old, elephants tall or fat or thin, elephants like this, that or the other, all different, but all happy and all the same colour, except, that is, for Elmer. Elmer's not grey, is he? He's not grey at all. He looks different to all the other elephants. Elmer was different. Elmer was patchwork. Elmer was yellow and orange and red and pink and purple and blue and green and black and white. Elmer was not elephant colour at all. He does not look like a grey elephant. He looks very beautiful, but he does not look like a grey elephant. It was Elmer who kept the elephants happy. Sometimes he joked with the other elephants, sometimes they joked with him, but if there wasn't even a little smile, it was usually Elmer who started it. He likes a bit of fun, does our Elmer. One night, Elmer couldn't sleep for thinking, and the think that he was thinking was that he was tired of being different. Whoever heard of a patchwork elephant, he thought. No wonder they laugh at me. In the morning, before the others were really awake, Elmer slipped quietly away unnoticed. He's going off somewhere all by himself. I wonder what he's up to. As he walked through the jungle, Elmer met other animals. They always said, "Good morning, Elmer." Each time Elmer smiled and said, "Good morning." They all recognised him. They all know it's Elmer because of his beautiful patchwork cover. After a long walk, Elmer found what he was looking for, a large bush. A large bush covered with berries. A large bush covered with elephant-coloured berries. Elmer caught hold of the bush and he shook it so that the berries fell on the ground. So there's a great big pile of grey, squashy berries all over the ground. What do you think Elmer's going to do? Well, once the ground was covered in berries, Elmer lay down and rolled over and over, this way and that way and back again. Then he picked up the bunches of berries and rubbed himself all over, covering himself with berry juice until there wasn't a sign of any yellow or orange or red or pink or purple or blue or green or black or white. When he had finished, Elmer looked like any other elephant. The grey berry juice has covered up all his colours. After that, Elmer set off back to the herd. On the way, he passed the other animals again. This time, each one said to him, "Good morning, Elephant," and each time Elephant smiled and said, "Good morning," pleased that he wasn't recognised. He just looked like all the rest of the elephants now, doesn't he? When Elmer rejoined the other elephants, they were all standing quietly. None of them noticed Elmer as he worked his way to the middle of the herd. Right, which one do you think Elmer is? Do you think it might be this one, because he's just moved into the middle of the herd? After a while, Elmer felt that something was wrong. But what? He looked around. Same old jungle, same old bright sky, same old rain cloud that came over from time to time, and lastly, same old elephants. Elmer looked at them. They're all standing there, very quietly. The elephants were standing absolutely still. Elmer had never seen them so serious before. The more he looked at the serious, silent, still standing elephants, the more he wanted to laugh. Finally, he could bear it no longer. He lifted his trunk and at the top of his voice shouted, "Boo!" Oh my goodness. The elephants jumped and fell all ways in surprise. "Oh my gosh and golly," they said, and then they saw Elmer, helpless with laughter. "Elmer," they said, "it must be Elmer." Then the other elephants laughed too, as they had never laughed before. He did make them jump, didn't he? As they laughed, the rain cloud burst, and when the rain fell on Elmer, his patchwork started to show again. The elephants still laughed as Elmer was washed back to normal. "Oh, Elmer," gasped an old elephant, "you've played some good jokes, but this has been the biggest laugh of all. It didn't take you long to show your true colours." "We must celebrate this day every year," said another. "This will be Elmer's Day. All elephants must decorate themselves, and Elmer will decorate himself elephant colours." Oh my goodness, so that means this is exactly what elephants do. On one day a year, they decorate themselves and parade. On that day, if you happen to see an elephant ordinary elephant colour, you will know it must be Elmer. They've swapped round, they've all decorated themselves, they're all brightly coloured like Elmer was. And Elmer has decorated himself in grey to look like the other elephants. Oh, lovely story. I hope you are all calm and settled and ready for bed. Good night. See you again soon. Night.